Last time on Beauty Vlogger Boot Camp.
Your outfits went awry when they lost the accessories that made them more special. What you pulled, it was like 12 pieces that made absolutely no sense at all together.
Christina, we're not subscribing to your vlog.
And today,
are any of you confident that you're gonna make it to the final two or be the final winner?
I have no choice but to be confident.
Reg is a silent killer.
We all get along so well, but we're all very, very different.
10 aspiring vloggers go head-to-head in the ultimate fashion and beauty battle. Only one will become the next online style guru. The winner will get an amazing clothing and accessories stash from justfab.com, makeup from Derm Store, a cash prize, and their own series on You Look Hot. Being beautiful isn't always pretty. This is Beauty Vlogger Boot Camp.
Hey girls, go ahead and take a seat.
Congratulations on making it to the final three. Instead of an elimination contest this round, we're going to reward you guys by just taking a breather and having a chat over some cupcakes. So let's
you can relax.
Yeah, let's go ahead and dig in. No one's going home. We're just gonna have fun and just chat and get to know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
What a
twist.
surprise.
It's
Poisoned.
I know that we haven't really had a chance to completely talk about this with us. Where are you guys all from?
Originally, I'm from Minnesota, but I moved out to Los Angeles for school. I went to USC, and I graduated last May, so I've been here for almost 5 years.
Oh, fun. What about you?
I'm from North Carolina, and I've been here for 2 years in April.
Wow, congratulations. What part of North Carolina?
Raleigh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what? You guys know where that's at?
Is it close to where One Tree Hill was filmed?
Kind of. It's like an hour and a half away from Wilmington. It was filmed in Wilmington. Yes.
And what about you?
Well, I grew up in Ohio. My whole family is there.
I went to college in Ohio.
Okay, where about?
Miami.
Miami. My aunt went there.
That's
actually.
awesome.
Yeah. So I grew up there, and then I actually played a year of basketball in college. Then I moved to DC to finish out school. Then moved here in the beginning of 2012. So I'm brand new to LA.
And I hear that you were Miss Teen Minnesota.
I was.
I Googled stalked all of it. I know more than maybe you guys know I know.
And you haven't bragged
brought
about
it up.
that yet? Why not?
My little secret.
Well, oh, we're sorry.
Yeah, she didn't tell us either.
She was Miss Teen Minnesota, just so you know.
She said that she did pageants, but it wasn't like that extreme.
She wasn't like, I won.
You know, I hold a title or anything.
Wow.
I
saw your
definitely grew up on
pictures.
stage doing arts and drama, and I was a huge dancer. And then in high school, I did pageants. I competed in the Miss America system for their teen pageant, and I won that. And then I won another system as well. After high school, I was done though, so.
Yeah.
It's a good experience.
What's been the most like nerve-wracking part of this competition, like during the eliminations or backstage or anything?
The part where you pause and then say who's gonna eliminate us.
That part is hard for us too. I know. Someone has to go home right now. So we're sorry, but
Like in you.
And the one-on-one challenges where we're each doing it individually and then waiting. It feels like forever, like after you finish and then someone's after you, you're just waiting.
For me, I think it's been the timer. For some reason, it's always in the back of my mind, and it kind of diverts my attention. Exactly, yeah. Definitely adds extra pressure, especially when you have like the big red thing in the background. And I remember none of us realized that there was a timer in the little vlog booth. And then once we did realize it was there, it was like 10 seconds, like how long do I have? I don't know.
you almost keep yourself calm by talking through it. You are so like vocal when you're like in a competition. You speak the entire time. Like you're like, okay, now I'm going to walk over here. Like you speak out
You're
everything.
the only person that did that during the closet competition.
I had to work it out in my head, and it went lightest to darkest. It was white, and then this one, and where's the white scarf?
Do you guys have a most embarrassing like beauty or fashion blunder that you guys like? Has anything really embarrassing ever happened with your makeup or your wardrobe?
So many.
Oh my goodness.
Well, okay, I was explaining this, I think, to one of you. I have 2 older brothers. They're 9 and 10 years older than I was. So I was basically an only child. So I had a lot of time to myself, and my mom used to put me in timeout in her closet, which is where she kept all of her beauty supplies with the light on. Like she has a big walk-in closet, like a very spacious.
It's okay, our mom had a naughty step. So you loved the naughty step. I would do things to get on the naughty step. I also went to the principal's office like every year.
She was bad, but keep going.
So I used to sit in her closet and I would just play with all these different products, and then eventually she'd start letting me buy things. I've gotten hot wax on the floor, I've gotten burn marks on my arms, I've like had like the skunky bleach streaks in my hair because I just wanted to try things for myself. And one of my babysitters was a professional hair colorist, so she'd get the beauty discount at the store, so I'd go and just buy things, get the samples, play with things, see what they did, and I've turned orange, I've turned blue, and had to go to school the next day anyway.
Have you clamped your ear?
What?
Yes.
With your flattening iron?
Or the hickey look too.
It was kind of worse than that. Like, I'm not sure if I can say this. One time I was straightening my hair and like I had just gotten out of the shower and blow dried my hair and I was straightening it, so like I hadn't put clothes on yet. You know how when you straighten your hair it's still really hot when you let it go? Well, I let it go and it like sizzled and it was honestly the worst pain like in the world.
So
it hurt
inappropriate.
so badly.
At our
No,
cupcake party.
I'm letting you guys know that if you ever straighten your hair while you're naked,
Don't
like
sizzle.
just let it like cool for a second before you. It was horrifying.
Tidbit noted. Mine wasn't any makeup, but it was I just started trying to cut my hair in like middle school.
my God.
Everybody had a bang, and I was like, oh, I want a bang. So it's not that hard. Just part my hair, had a little bit of front. It was like asymmetric before the asymmetric was cool. So I had to just like, no. I slicked it back, had a ponytail forever.
In high school too, my best friend, I always loved her hair because I guess like when you're in high school the thing was to get it really, really poker straight, which I know I kind of have it like that now. But she used to use a clothing iron, and I wanted to try it because I wanted hair like hers. So I put it on the wrong setting, and the first thing I did, like all of this hair underneath just kind of, I was like,
Oh, that's awful.
yeah, it was.
What did you tell your
so
parents? Or was it her that did it or you?
No, I did it. Yeah, I mean, I told my parents. It wasn't like I did anything like, it was like naughty. I just like didn't know the setting on a clothing iron.
Are any of you confident that you're gonna make it to the final 2 or be the final winner? You are?
Rachel.
No, I'm confident because I really think I need to bounce back from the last challenge.
These two outshone you.
Outshine?
They did, yeah, they did, but I
They
don't.
were stars.
I don't think it's not in me, so I feel like I don't really have a choice but to not be confident, because if I'm not confident, then I know for sure I'm not gonna win. So I have no choice but to be confident.
What about you girls?
I absolutely want to win, and I feel like since the first competition, I've definitely put my best efforts in, even during the challenging ones. And I think it was, Gregory Gore just said it during the t-shirt challenge, I'm in it to win it. She's in it to win it. And ever since then, that's kind of been my mindset during every challenge. I want to be in it to win it.
Showing your shirt?
You want to win this one.
I think what's unique is at the final 3, we all get along so well, but we're all very, very different in terms of style, in terms of where we would go with our vlog. So I think it just depends on what you're looking for, but I know that all of us have ambitions that we'll be going for no matter what, even after this challenge.
Out of the other 2 remaining contestants, who do you think's your biggest competition?
A little bit of both of them. Giselle, I feel like her style is like amazing. Like we were like drooling over her clothes when we were getting dressed and things like that.
Thanks, boo.
Welcome, BC. Ray's just a silent killer. Like I feel like she is going to get in there and it's going to be a big surprise to me and Giselle and everybody else that I just don't know what she's thinking, and I don't like that. I like knowing because I think I have a good sense of person, and I like knowing what's going on. And I'm a Scorpio, so I'm kind of mysterious too, and I keep that in, and I feel like she has
Are
that
you the
same
Gemini?
quality.
I am.
That's why.
Yeah, I feel like she
I'm
has
a
that
Gemini.
same quality. Like I can never. I was just saying that I can never tell what you're thinking, and I
You can
don't
never
like
tell
that.
Geminis. Only Geminis can tell other Geminis.
Yes, I don't like that. I'm just like, I'm just gonna pick just because I don't know exactly what she's gonna do next. I see the wheels turning in her head, and I don't know where they're going.
I feel the same way that both of them have different things. That you shine because I just feel like you're put together. Giselle's put together and she knows her stuff. And now that you say that you're a beauty queen, I can see it. Because you're put together. You don't screw up, you don't get rattled kind of thing. And you just have this personality for days. I would probably have to say the little Scorpio as well, just personality.
Well, I think there's a lot of each other that we haven't seen, especially in terms of on-camera presence, in terms of the styling challenge. But I think my biggest competition would probably be Shanice. I think she has a huge personality, and I think she has style that's very different from anything, and I think she's relatable, she's funny. We have a very odd sense of humor together too. So we kind of get each other on that level, and I like that. I like someone who works hard and plays hard.
Who was your least favorite contestant out of all 10 of them? Just who was your least favorite?
My least favorite contestant was Rachel. Not because I didn't like you or anything like that. Again, going back to, sometimes I feel like I always need to be kind of in control and I need to know what people are thinking and stuff like that, and I didn't know what you were thinking. And then, I don't know, it didn't seem organic when you were talking or when you were doing the challenges or smiling or anything like that. So, but once I've gotten to know you, I feel like you taught me a lot about you. So it's so much better. I feel like when you get into a small setting of people, you kind of open up a little bit more. Instead of me, I'm just like an open book to everybody all the time. So I just didn't know you at first, but I didn't like you at first, I'm sorry.
You're not the first person who has said that about me
Okay.
either. A lot of people don't like me at first.
It's a Gemini thing.
Either of you guys don't like me.
No, you know what? It might be a Gemini thing because I get that a lot from our viewers. They'll come up to us and they'll be like, or they'll come up to her and they won't say anything to me and I'll be standing right with her, and afterwards I'll be like, that kind of hurt my feelings to her. And then they'll message me later and they'll say, I was so intimidated of you. I was scared
I
to
couldn't
say
even
hi.
like look at you and say
It's
hi.
like, and it's like, meanwhile, like my feelings are hurt because I'm like, they don't like me. Yeah, so it might be a Gemini thing actually.
Who was your least favorite person at the beginning?
Actually, I didn't like Leah that much. And I don't know if it was just like the comedy thing or whatever. And I warmed up to her. We didn't click at first. And I think it might have been too because we were both friends with Josh, and it was kind of like, he was a different person with the both of us, I felt as well. So that was probably.
And you?
Nicole, I think she was probably my least favorite.
She went home so soon.
She went home very soon.
Yeah.
I just didn't really feel like her heart was really in it, and I think she would admit that too. And I've seen a lot of people here that are in it to learn, or they know exactly where they want to go with it, and I feel like she kind of had an idea of what she wanted to do, but she didn't really feel like she fit in with the mix and her head was elsewhere.
At the same time though, I think if Nicole would have really wanted it, she would be like a really big threat.
Me too.
Because I knew, she was the first person I met, and she knows her stuff. Like, and she's a hard worker.
I'm glad that we got to sit down and talk to you guys and have a little breather. But we're gonna go on to our next competition and we will see you there. So this is the one that you really need to get your game faces on. Like legit. Like you might wanna put black paint under your eyes because it may.
This one is boot camp.
Next week on Beauty Vlogger Boot Camp.
I hope that the fact that the girls now know that I did pageants doesn't make them think that I'm some sort of a robot.
We decided to work you twice as hard for this one. I'm kind of interested to see how you girls are gonna run in your heels.
I need to get over my nerves. I need to get over overthinking. I'm overthinking every single challenge.
We were not expecting this. This wasn't supposed to be how this all went down. We just had cupcakes with the contestants. What do you do when you hang out with your friends just to talk and chat?
Post a video response below showing us what you do with your friends.